Okay, so I've got all of these controls and now they kind of look like a horror movie. That's fun. Not a single one of them needs a scale or visibility channel, so I'm just going to grab them all and right-click, lock and hide selected. Now the left side controls, all the left side controls, let's see if I can do this way, should be blue. Nope, I had a feeling. So let's just come into my front view and use this. Grab this side, that's the right side is red, the left side is blue. And I will say that this is where if you did want to get into having additional colors, it would not be a terrible idea to have additional colors. So maybe there are things you want people to use more and things you want people to use less. Like these nose controls up here are just not that important. And I've actually made kind of a lot of them. There are, I believe, 5. So maybe I will just switch this to dark and make them a darker blue, and switch this side to red, and make that a darker red, and now they'll be just a little less obvious. People will not look at them as much. People will focus on other controls that are maybe more helpful. So I could go through and start just saying, okay, you're all going to be dark. You're not that useful. You're going to be dark. These are useful. Maybe, I honestly think pure red is the strongest one, but I mean, I've got a light red option here. Oh, it's terrible. I hate it. I'm just going to make them regular red. I'm not honestly that into the color coding, but I know that some people are, so I do want you to have options. But this is just, you know, your basic stuff. Let's call this side the left facial controls group, and then we'll call this the right facial controls group. We're going to have to turn these into like a slightly different hierarchic order. Those will not be our final groups, but for the moment we know where everything is, we're organized, we can see the curves on the model, and we can kind of figure out, you know, how they're going to affect things. And hopefully that'll be enough for most animators. Now we're not done. We still have to work with the basic controls that we've made before. You know, that original skeleton where we had the ability to do things like nod the head, which at this point is going to look absolutely terrible. And of course, the ability to open and close the mouth. That part is also, look at my influence joints being left behind. Kind of awful. So like I said, we are going to have to go through and just make a few more control curves. We're not done yet, but we're getting closer. So in the next video, I'm going to go through and make controls for the head and the jaw and just a couple more joints, and then we'll call it a day. So we're in the home stretch. We're almost done.